Morning park runners. This morning we stopped in Delft and we're going to Delftse Hout park run. You can see a beautiful morning and look at these canals behind us. Just a short walk, maybe a 15-minute walk for us. Under the road, and then the park run really is almost just under this bridge on the right hand side. I think this road's the A13 that we're going under. As you go under the main road that I showed on the video, just go slightly to the right through the car park, and then there's a sign there just pointing you in the direction. You walk past this cafe, and this is where they go after Parkrun. And about 75 metres after the cafe, come out into this opening. As you can see, there's lots of people here already. I forgot to record the stats about the park run. So Delftse Hout park run, it was the 9th of June, that's a Monday, and it was event 161. First event was the 18th of June 2022, and there were 63 finishers. The average 44 finishers, last week 68, and the average time is 29:24. Record attendance is 182, and that was event 51 on the 29th of May 2023. I think that must have been a special day in 2023. I know it was a different date to now, or it varies because of Easter. Lowest attendance is only 8. If you fancied a top 10 finish, that was the week to come. That was event 36 on the 18th of February 2023. Male record is 16:46, female record 19:41. My stats: 385th park run, 229th location. There is a cafe called Knus. It says toilets close to start and finish. If you cut across the field where the start is, it's called the BBQ Field, into the top diagonal corner, you can get through to where the beach area is, and there are some toilets there. Course 2 laps anti-clockwise, pancake flats, like nearly all park runs in the Netherlands. There are some in the south with hills. It's got a beach area, run past, woodland paths. And as I said, the start and finish are near the BBQ Field, which is only maybe 100 metres from the Café. A lot of people will have probably walked past the Café when they came into the park from Delft. It says between 1st of April and 1st of October, no dogs allowed.
Between two thorns. Wait a minute.
From the start, if you cut across the field diagonally, it's the shortest route. You can just go through the trees towards this beach, and you can see there's just some toilets building. I don't know if you can just make it out on the camera. Some toilets just there, and I'm also told this is a nudist beach, but nobody on it this morning.
Lovely tourists out of probably the UK and other places. Thanks for coming. This is, I think, number 161 of Delftse Hout. So we haven't been going too long. I think this is probably our greatest turnout ever. I'm probably doing their 300. Anyone else, anything significant they'd like to say? No.
Just about to start the Delftse Hout Parkrun, and here we're off. You can see it's a pretty narrow path to run on, but you can run on the grass at the sides to get past people at the start. It's usually only a small parkrun, doesn't average many parkrunners, but obviously today there is a record 260 parkrunners there, so it's a little bit busier than normal. Most of the course is on firm paths, 2 laps, anti-clockwise direction. Last night we had some pretty big thunderstorms. I didn't wake up for them, I was just told we had thunderstorms. And in this section just here, through the wood, there's just a couple of little small patches that are a little bit slippy. You just need to take care on them, but in general road shoes are probably fine for most of the time. And there is a lot of the course that's on tarmac paths. Having done, this is a special day, I was going to say, having done a parkrun on Saturday in Rotterdam, and then we ran 11k from Delft, where we are now, up towards Den Haag, and then running today. My legs are really heavy and tired, as I suspect are many of the parkrunners today across all the parkruns in Netherlands. So just trying to have a little bit of a steadier run today. See some puddles just there on the left, but plenty of room to get round them. So we get to this little section, we've gone through the wood here, we take a right turn, now onto a nice tarmac path, and we are coming up to the lake on the right and a beach. Told this is a nudist beach, but I think maybe they're scared away between 9 and 10 o'clock when all the parkrunners come by. Lovely little nice arc around here. It's nice, you can see everyone in front, and if you turn around you can see those behind you. And again, this is another pancake flat course. As I say, there are a few I think down in the south that have some hills on them in Netherlands, but the majority of them seem to be lovely and flat like this. All of them seem to be nice parks, trees, open areas, lakes, canals. Some beautiful parkruns in the Netherlands. Just quick look to the side there, I can just hear someone coming past. I can also, I don't know if anyone else can do it, but there's someone else coming, which is my friend Steve. I recognise the sound of his trainers he's got, and his breathing as well. He says the same about me, that he knows when I'm behind him, a distinct breathing style. Just going to have a quick look around in a second just to check I've got it right, and that's who it is. Yep, here he is. I can see him there.
Can you those trainers, Steve?
So we've not gone far yet, certainly not done a kilometre, and my legs feel terrible at this point. Really hard work, all the running over the last 2 days and no rest. I think perhaps we shouldn't have gone for a run yesterday, but I always like when I'm away somewhere to do a nice run. Shows up on my Strava profile. Seem to be dropping off now from that group in front. I think it's just a case of tired and heavy legs today. As I said, today's a bank holiday. Pentecost is what it's called. I think actually there's yesterday and today in Netherlands, the 2 days. And in Netherlands we get an extra special park run on this day. So most of us here will have done 2 parkruns in 3 days. Some were in the UK or at their home for Saturday. I'm just going to go left here, sort of that's round the lake. We're now back into the wood section. And some, I saw a lot of people online who flew across on Sunday just to be here for Monday. Just need to take care after all the rain last night. Just a little bit slippy on some of the corners if you're not careful. It's actually nice to get a little bit of shade from these trees as well, just along here. It is warming up quickly this morning.
Keep thinking 1951 it'll spur you along, Steve.
My friend Steve at the side of me again.
I like the heavy already. Yeah, mine too. I was lucky I was at the front at the start, but I'm enjoying it, look like.
You can see an arrow on the right hand side there. There's plenty of arrows around the course. Had no trouble working out where to go. As you can see here, even though it's straight across, there's a little arrow on the path showing you it was this direction. This part of the course, now we're back in the trees. In fact, we'll be back under the trees and in the wood area right until we get back to where the opening is, where the start was. And that field is called the BBQ Field. And they do have barbecues on there because I have seen someone else's video of this park run and people were having barbecues on there when I watched the video. Look over to the left there, you can just see the lake. You can see on the map in the top left how we come back round, like we did the curve of the lake going the other way. We're just following that back round on a path, but in the wood. And then we will take a right turn and just go off towards, it's actually to where the Café is, before turning back to the start finish.
Well done.
I think this guy just passed me is the one that is my sort of age grade, I think, and on Saturday I finished just in front of him, and obviously the way he's going today he's going to finish in front of me. I think if I recall from results I was just about 8 seconds in front of him, that's all, but today the way my legs feel is just to enjoy the run today. So here we go, this is right turn here, but there's an arrow you can see there. And again, another arrow showing straight across that path. The arrows always seem to be on the other side as well, so it's quite clear that where you're going. I think I didn't actually look on this first lap, but this on the left is the BBQ Field, and that's where the start finish is when we've done 2 laps. And I say the start finish is on that field. You come on to the finish from the other side, so we still haven't done 1 lap yet, but not too far to go. As you come along here, you can see the Café on the left there, and you can see runners coming the other way. You're just going to make a left and a left again, and then head back to where the start finish is. Again, as you can see, plenty of arrows. Back onto gravelly little bits of path now, nice and compact. we come around here, we're just going to go through these trees and then the finish will be on the left. But this is just the first lap. Just making a mental note that on the next lap round where to just pick up my pace. Even though my legs are really tired, I'll try and just make a bit of an effort at the finish. Just after Saturday's park run of 20 minutes and 2 seconds, and it annoys me that I wasn't quite 19:59 or under. Today I'm just aiming for about 21 minutes, that's all. So you can see the finish funnel on the left there. A few of the marshals, volunteers here.
Thank you, Bill.
The RD there.
Thank you.
So that's one lap done. Now we're just going to do exactly the same again. And then it will be the finish for the park run. And I don't know what time the first finisher did today, but quite often on park runs, if I get to about the 4k mark, with the time it normally takes me to do a park run, I often think that the first place, second place guy are probably just about finishing, and I've still got 1 kilometre to go. It's nice to have all the arrows on the course as well. Second lap is just getting a little bit more spaced out now, but no trouble spotting the arrows at all. So as we just go up here, we're just going to have one more left turn coming up, and then we're back to the lake and running around the beach area. I meant to mention as well there, when we came around that corner on the first lap, there was a lady running the other way. Maybe just going for a jog. I don't think she was quite expecting to see 260 of us coming the other way. I hope she was okay. So here we are now, out of the wooded area, and then a right turn and around the beach. Just avoiding that puddle. This is a nice tarmac path, this section. This bit's tarmac, most of it through the wood is just trail section or compacted stone, but there is, on part of, once you've gone so far through the wood on the way back, there is a nice tarmac section as well. Just on the left just here, this is toilets as well. I think I covered those on my video, but just in case I didn't, you can, through the BBQ Field, you can just cut across diagonally and just come out more or less at the edge of the lake and straight to the toilets. I love park runs this time of year as well, looking at all the trees, all the different colours on the trees. You see there's quite a big gap now to the person in front. I'm not quite sure if there's anyone behind me at this point. Really still today, not really much of a breeze at all. Being as I've not passed the tail walker, I don't think this guy's doing park run just there. At this point we're about halfway around the lake and beach area just here. I just picked my pace up a tiny little bit on this second one. My legs just seem to have warmed up a little bit from feeling really heavy on the first lap. I also forgot to look at my watch after the first lap to see what time I was on. I could check that on my video afterwards once I got home. To me as well, I don't know if it's strange, but that obviously it measures 5k this course, and I know when I looked at my Strava after it showed 5k, but some courses just seem like shorter courses if they're over much quicker, and to me this is just one of those courses that seem like that. Here we go, here's the tail walkers and park walker.
Thank you, Bill.
That's a good sign. My wife was going to walk round with them, but she's obviously decided to do a little bit of jogging as well. She had an injury, so she's just coming back very, very steady and carefully. A lot more cautious than I would be. I think an example of where I can give advice to people about taking care when coming back from an injury, but don't follow it myself. So we're back into the wooded area here now, and then left again, so we're going to go just through the woods, same curve around the lake but in the woods. So at this point I do feel, yeah, not too far now. We've probably done nearly 3/4 of the course, not far, and we'll be back at the finish. I can just see the person in front of me. Just catching some others up here. Just starting to think at this point, I wonder if I'll actually, if my wife's done a bit of jogging, whether I will catch her up. Usually on a 2-lap course, if she's running, I don't pass her at all, but she may have just jogged a fraction and then be walking a tiny little bit, but she's certainly well in front of the tail walkers. I think as well the last person that overtook me has now passed my friend in front as well. I think, just looking at a glimpse of a t-shirt, I think that's my friend just in front of me there. Just try and avoid the low branches there. One of the things I do love about parkrun, you can run, jog, walk, any combination. It doesn't really matter who you talk to. Everyone's really friendly at parkrun. And I've often said as well, I think I said years and years ago, and I actually emailed Parkrun about it, you can just come and watch as well. I've seen that at a few parkruns many years ago, where there was a few people from who were out for a walk and sat on a bench, and I spoke to them and they said, yeah, we're always out for a walk Saturday morning, we just come down, sit on here, watch, just cheer people past, and then continue on their walk once the parkrun's finished. That was really nice. And that of course could lead to them volunteering at some point as well. Yeah, here's my wife. Follows me around to parkrun. I think it's a 59th parkrun today, and at least a quarter of them have been done abroad, and she has been to all the European parkrun countries as well. Not bad for someone that isn't bothered about doing parkrun at all. So not much further to go now. I remember this bit on the last lap round. Should be not too far along here, and we should be able to look across to the left where the field is, the BBQ Field. And then we should be able to see the finish area. Here we go, this is the field just here. This is where you come through from the start finish. If you cut across to this corner, you can get to the toilets much quicker. Just looking across there just to check. Not too much further to go now. Just trying to keep my pace up a little bit now. Probably just picked it up a little bit even, in fact. Not really looked at my watch, like I said, just aiming somewhere around 21 minutes. After 3 days of heavy running, really, normally today would have easily been a rest day, but with a chance to do an extra park run, who wouldn't? Looking to see if I can see my friend, to see where he is now. He should be just out. There he is. Yeah, he's just coming around. He's just going to come. There he is, just to the left. Again, as usual, about 10 seconds in front of me, like he was on Saturday. So here we go, to about 100 metres to the finish now, or maybe a few metres more than that. Just sensed with peripheral vision, no one behind me. Not going to catch my friend up in front. Can't make 10 seconds up in 100 metres. Into the trees. The finish is just on the left as we come out of here, so now just picking my pace up. Quick look at my watch, and I've got to be just over 21 minutes. Quick check on the watch again. Maybe about 21:10, something like that. Look at that, I'm just trying to count the seconds in my head. Just looking for where the actual finish line is. That's it done. And 21:07 and P18 today, so just shows the difference, a minute slower than Saturday's Parkrun. Well, today P18 and about 21:07, a minute slower than Friday's Parkrun, Thursday's Parkrun, who knows what day it was, Saturday's Parkrun. But we ran 11k yesterday, walking 30,000 steps. Legs were really heavy this morning, but still pleased with that time round there.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Yes, I've got that one.
There you go.
There you go. You're
Thank you wel.
Alsjeblieft.
That's it. Stay in position.
Well done, Emily.
You're really good there.
Course review. The course is, like most parkruns in the Netherlands, flat. It's a mixture of compacted stone paths and tarmac paths. There is. Last night there was a tremendous storm apparently. I slept through it. I didn't hear a thing, but everyone tells me there's a big storm, and you can tell it rained this morning. And just through the trees, there were a couple of sections just not really puddles, but muddy and a little bit slippy. So you know, you could get that even at this time of year. It can be slippy in there, but I would say it's about 60%, 50% nice smooth tarmac paths, especially around past the lake, which is a nudist beach on Tool. But on the second lap there were some people looked like they were coming to sit down by the beach, but they'd all got the clothes on when we ran past, luckily. Lovely course, half in the shade of the trees, which was nice. It's quite warm. It's about 9:30 now, really warm. The trees offered some shade, and then the rest of it, like along the beach and past the finish, a nice open area. Lovely views of the lake as you go around it as well. Well done, Dave. This is the coffee shop. I thought you could get in this way, maybe not, unless this gate is open. Let me see. No, but that's the Knus coffee shop. There must be some other way in. So to get to the coffee shop, you saw that little bridge was locked. You just walk back towards the car park, turn left, and then you can just come in this way like this. So it's a lovely cafe as well. Children's play area.
Difficult to fit it into a schedule if you have only like
I'm going to have this one, dude. It's fine.
You see some park runners walking from the finish, walking along towards the cafe. Well, that's another park run done. We just got a takeaway coffee from the coffee shop. We need to get back and check out of our hotel. Thank you for watching. Please give me a like or click on the subscribe button. That's the Netherlands double done. Next week I'm back in the Netherlands. I'm actually coming back across next Friday to do another one, and then the week after we're off to, with another friend, off to Norway to do an extra park run there. So that's it, that's a wrap.